Two directionless sisters brave a cross-country road trip to rescue their grandma from a COVID outbreak at their nursing home. How's it going, guys? Welcome back into another video, and today is another FinaticFilm review, and it is the second review we are doing for, I almost said Sundance again. No, it is South by Southwest. This is the second review I'm doing for South by Southwest, and I am so excited. Like when I say excited, I mean so excited to talk about this film today. It was so good, I watched it twice. Yes, instead of watching another film that I needed to watch, I watched this one twice, and I'm so excited to talk about it today. Today we are talking about Recovery. Guys, this film is just a joy. It's just a joy, and it's not out yet. I don't think it's been picked up by anyone. I know that BuzzFeed just signed on to be an executive producer of the film, which is great for everyone involved. But I don't think it's been picked up by anyone yet. So I don't know when this is going to come out. It may come out randomly at some time, or it may get picked up by a studio. But nonetheless, here is my review. I think without further ado, let's just kind of get into it. The first thing I want to talk about, and I'm sorry, I've got to get to my notes, is the performances. My God, they are good. It is Mallory Everton, who is also a co-director on the film, and it is Whitney. They are fantastic in this film. It really revolves around them. They are the two sisters going to get the grandma out of the nursing home, and it's all them. It's their story. It's them going on this cross-country trip from New Mexico up to Washington State, and they've got the best chemistry I think I've ever seen in a duo in film. And I know that sounds dramatic, but it's true. It feels like they've been doing this forever, because they have. The end of the film, and this, I actually caught this the second time. I didn't catch this on my first watch. During the credits, there is home video footage of who I'm assuming is Whitney and Mallory, making these like little movies, home video style, when they were in like elementary school. I'm assuming it's them. I don't want to say it is, but I'm pretty sure it's them. They were made to, one, make movies. They were made to do that, and two, they were made to do it together. And you can see it. I mean, you believe they are sisters. Their chemistry is spot on. It is absolutely fantastic, and it gave me the biggest smile on my face. I mean, I was just so overjoyed watching this film. It was just such a good time, and I had a really fun time with it. The next major thing to talk about is the writing. So not only are they the co-stars, not only is Mallory Everton a co-director, which the other co-director is Whitney's husband, but they co-wrote the movie too. And the script is really airtight. And the thing I love about this, and this is another one of my points, I just want to check the notebook to make sure that it is one of my points, and it is. This is a pandemic movie done right. And I'm going to explain that. So we've, with the past year of 2020, the pandemic is going to be a backdrop of a lot of movies that are going to come out in the near future. And this is the first one that I have felt is authentic. It's real. It feels real. The thing with Locked Down, the thing I didn't like about that film is it did not feel real. They're making the jokes about crappy Zoom call connections and like making sourdough bread and stuff like that, but it doesn't feel authentic. It feels like it's acting. It feels like it's just, overused jokes. But this film feels real. You've got the Lysoling everything before it comes in. They have a basket where after you come out, you put the clothes in, and that is the to be sanitized. And then you've got the most intense, but also hilarious, trip to a gas station I've ever seen in my life. And honestly, same. I feel that. This is a film from normal people, for normal people, by normal people. It's got the real issues, the real things that people at the beginning of the pandemic were worrying about. Because this film, it takes place right as the pandemic is starting. So it's like March 20th of 2020, right when the pandemic began. And these were the things that people were freaking out about. It felt real. It felt authentic. And for that, this is the first pandemic-based backdrop movie that has worked for me personally. I know a few people liked Lockdown. I think they thought it was okay. I didn't. You guys can go check it. I literally did a review for it. You guys can go check out my review. Didn't love it. Didn't love a lot of the stuff about it. But this film feels real. Like I said, it feels authentic. And it feels like it's written by someone who went through it. You know, it's not written by someone who gets to live in a mansion all the time and doesn't have to worry, you know, gets all the toilet paper they want and doesn't ever have to go out. It was written by people who were worried about this stuff, but in a funny way. This is a comedy. And this is not only the best pandemic movie I've seen, but it's one of, I'm not going to say it's the best, but it's one of probably the most fun, best comedies I've ever seen. I truly believe that. This film's an absolute blast from start to finish. It's just so well done. It's so well done. You can tell it's from the heart. You can tell that you know, this is a story they wanted to tell, and it's just so great. And the direction is fantastic. Again, I said Mallory Everton directed it, co-directed it with Whitney's husband, Stephen Meek. I believe is his name, and if I'm botching that, I apologize. It's great. I mean, it's paced very well. It's not too long. The transitions are great. I love the transitions with the music when they get back in the car and they're just jamming. I love that. That's a road trip. You're on a road trip with our two characters, and it's a lot of fun. You've got some nice, you know, you meet some very quirky people along the way, and then the finale is just hilarious and sad. I'm not going to spoil what happens, but it's hilarious and also sad. And it's just a fun, funny movie. And guys, it all comes back to Call and Everton. They are the backbone and the heart of this film. I want to be best friends with them. I really do. And guys, if you're watching, I would love to have you on the channel. Talk about this movie. I didn't get to do it for South by Southwest because I was not granted press access. I paid on my own dime. So I could cover it for you guys on the channel. So if you guys are watching this, I'd love to have you on the channel to talk about your movie because I absolutely adore this movie. It's absolutely fantastic. And then what else do I got to talk about? There was one other point I had to hit on here. Actually, I already hit it. Solid pacing. If you guys are new here, I'm a big stickler for pace. I will call a movie if I do not think it's paced well. This movie's paced well. It doesn't, you know, meander too long. You know, the conversations are all meaningful. The bits are all funny. The audiobook bit, I love. I love the dancing in the middle of nowhere. And I didn't catch the backwards worm until the second viewing, but that was nice, and I got a kick out of it. If you guys have seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And it's fun. I had a smile on my face the entire time. I didn't know what I was getting into. It was one of the first films I actually saw in the festival. I didn't know what I was getting into, but it looked cool enough. And I had a lot of fun with it. And it's just, I could gush about this forever, but I absolutely adore this film. Performances are fantastic. The writing is spot on. Even the side plot of this film, which I'm not going to spoil for anyone, is hilarious, and it hits and it's funny. The direction's great. The technical aspects are fantastic, and I just absolutely adore this film. That's all I'm going to say about it. Go check out my written review on Music City Drive-In. I do have a review of this up on there as well. But I think without further ado, let's hop into the point breakdown. I have to pull it up real quick. That is not what I need. I saw 27 films at Sundance, so I'll say that. So I'm trying to keep everything together. Okay, here we go. Entertainment, 23 out of 25. Big smile on my face throughout. The performances, 20 out of 20. Direction, 10 out of 10. Writing, 10 out of 10. Emotions, 10 out of 10. Cinematography, 9 out of 10. Pacing, 4 out of 5. 5 out of 5 rewatchability and automatic. 5 out of 5 points. If you did the math, that means I gave Recovery a 96 out of 100. It is not my favorite movie I've seen this year. That title, I think, will be with Mass for the rest of the year, because I gave Mass a 98. I think it is going to get all the Oscars next year. Go check out my review of Mass if you have not. But it comes in at a swift number 2 because it's absolutely a brilliant film. I think genuinely brilliant on in terms of comedy, storytelling, performances, writing, everything about it just clicked with me. And it may not be, this film may not be for everyone, but for me, it put a smile on my face the entire time. Let me know down below in the comments, are you excited to see this film? What are you looking forward to? Have you seen it? Did you see it at Sundance? Let me know what you think down below. And also, let me know, you know, if Whitney or Mallory or Steven, if you're watching, you know, guys, go down to the comments. Tell them you want them on the channel. I would love to interview you guys. I would love to interview them, talk about their movie, because this is just an absolute blast. And I wish I could have, because I know people did, but I was not pressed, so I did not have that opportunity. But I would love to gush about this movie with you guys if you are watching, so I really appreciate it. But that's pretty much it, guys. Go check out my website, FinaticFilmReview.com. I have not been posting on there as frequently because I've been doing more with Music City Drive-In, but I'm going to start to be putting some more stuff out there soon enough. Go check out Music City Drive-In. I did all of my coverage for South by Southwest. All of my coverage from South by Southwest was done on Music City Drive-In, so go check that out if you have not already. Go follow me on Twitter and go follow me on Letterboxd for immediate reactions to 2021 movies. My review for Recovery, you would have seen it up right after I watched it the first time on Twitter and Letterboxd. And the last but not least, if you enjoyed, please consider dropping a subscription. It really does mean the absolute world. I'm trying to make this film critic thing really stick, and I feel like I have improved, but there is so much more I have to do, and subscribing would mean the absolute world. It's free, you don't have to pay, and you get to know when the videos come out. But guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.